Every second, the world around us is changing. Flying cars, artificial intelligence, instant messaging, and life on space stations all seemed impossible 100 years ago. So what could be waiting for us in another 50 years? We promise you won't have to wait long to find out.
My name is Kate.
And I'm Talish.
And we're gonna tell you about the future.
Which starts today.
Welcome to the virtual world. Here you can find a job, any entertainment you like, get married, and even confess your sins.
Virtual Reality Church, you are so loved.
We will try to set the record for the longest stay in virtual reality.
I can't do this anymore, you guys. This is ridiculous.
We'll try to drive a lunar rover.
I can feel that my platform is vibrating.
And find out how to resurrect Kurt Cobain and revive a giant angel. And how to create a digital copy of any president.
This is work from a team at USC that captured the US President Barack Obama in 3D.
How will this technology change life in 50 years? Do you want to see it right now?
I also love Avatar and got a collection of old movies.
The way they imagined life 50 years ago was hilarious. Flights to other planets.
Yep. You're funny.
What do you think of having a date in the real world?
I look different in the real world.
Why does it matter? I have feeling that I know you forever.
Okay.
Yes, I made it!
Do you know an ancient bus stop on Harmon Lake?
Yep, in an hour.
How will I recognize you?
I'll be in a
black hoodie and a red t-shirt.
Oh God, this is insane. In an hour. I will wear a beige coat and a colored dress.
Mom, I'm going out. I'll be late.
Alex?
Tiffany?
Come here, you little... Compatibility score 100%. Have you done your homework?
You're in your 40s. Aren't you ashamed to meet men in virtual reality?
At least I've subtracted 5 years, not added 15.
So in the future, we're gonna see the world through VR glasses?
Yes. And this is how my world is going to look like. Whoa.
Not bad. Well, this is what my virtual reality world is gonna look like.
Wait, but nothing changed. Oh no, change it all back.
Oh, come on.
By the way, scientists say that in 30 years, all of us are gonna dive into the virtual world.
But not all of us are gonna want to come back.
Some people dream of a wedding at the seaside, others in a luxurious palace. And what about the idea of having a wedding in virtual reality? A British couple, Martin Shervington and Eliza Evans, got married in a futuristic disco hall under a sparkling red arch. The couple chose robot avatars for the ceremony. An American real estate company has transferred its office to a virtual island. There you can find skyscrapers, huge entertainment centers, and magnificent beaches. 8,000 people work here, and each of them has their own avatar. They hold meetings and make deals. What is interesting is that this company's officials have never seen most of their employees in real life.
Hey, my name is DJ Soto. I'm the lead pastor of Virtual Reality Church, the first church in VR. Let me show you how it's done. Come on in. So it's kind of like when Morpheus told Neo on The Matrix, you can't explain what The Matrix is, you have to experience it. It's the same thing for VR Church.
DJ Soto sold his house and bought a 30-foot-long trailer. Today, he travels around America with his wife and kids.
This is my wife, Carrie. She's one of my helpers for Virtual Reality Church.
Hi.
These are a couple of my kids. We have 5 kids we travel with.
He can live stream from any part of the world. The most important thing is just a proper internet connection. To come to this church, you need a VR headset and a computer with a powerful graphics card.
VR church is a great thing in countries where you can't go to church or where you can't have a physical building, right? So my own story, I was born in Africa and grew up in the Middle East, and we had to leave the Middle East because my dad had given a Bible to a coworker. And in those countries, you know, these types of things will get you in trouble, but in a virtual world, people can attend that type of a church.
Today, the pastor has 40 regular church members. Each of them has their own avatar. In the virtual world, the preacher himself looks like a robot wearing a silver outfit.
Welcome to Virtual Reality Church. Raise your hand above your head, pull out your emojis. Virtual Reality Church, you are so loved.
The pastor has a dream to open as many VR churches around the world as possible. I won't be surprised if in the near future, we're gonna have virtual schools, stadiums, hospitals, and even a virtual government. For instance, a member of the Russian Duma, Boris Chernyshov, suggested establishing a ministry of new technologies and virtual reality.
Ну что же, такой вот шлем нужно иметь каждому, мне кажется, в сегодняшней-то жизни. Вот так вот в полной экипировке выглядят. Но я с вами буду говорить, чтобы глаза в глаза, поэтому немножко подниму.
The MP is sure that modern VR technologies has gone beyond computer games and now allow a person to be immersed in another world.
Hey, Talish, can you hear me? Talish, come on, can you hear me? Talish! Talish, come on, you can go nuts like that.
You survived! Now we can save the world together.
I know a man who beat a world record in time spent in virtual reality.
How long was he in there? I could do that for a month.
Right. Actually, about a day. And there's no other person who could beat that.
Watch me try.
This is the beginning of the experiment, which is listed in the Guinness Book of Records. American director Derek Westerman has spent 25 hours in virtual reality.
I wanted to see what it was going to be like for people in the future who spent huge durations, and I didn't know quite what to expect.
Holy I'm essentially in space right now, and in front of me there's a paintbrush, and I can draw anything I want with it.
Derek admits that the first 2 hours were interesting. He was exploring the virtual world. After 5 hours, he got bored, and then he felt like he was losing his connection with the reality.
Oh, I feel sick. Someone has to give me the bucket. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where I'm at. All right. I'm freaking out a little bit. Okay.
2 hours before the experiment ended, Westerman had started to mumble incomprehensibly.
Oh, that was insane. Did it.
The following 24 hours, he tried to keep it real, rest, and bounce back to the world around him because it now seemed strange.
For me, it wasn't like coming home or anything. It felt like a comparable reality. Both were fine with me. So I could see in the future people getting accustomed to virtual spaces and viewing them as homes versus like a copy of the real thing.
As a huge computer game fan, I think that 25 hours in virtual reality is easy peasy. I could last more. We're going to do an experiment, but first, I'm going to tell you about one more virtual reality fan. But he creates it himself and even makes millions from it.
Of all the places I could be in the world right now, I'm in Tver to check out the world of virtual reality. It's hard to imagine that some of the most sophisticated and unparalleled technology in the world is being developed here in this small provincial Russian town. Technologies that allow people to dive to the bottom of the ocean, fight wild animals, and go deep into space. And the guy behind these adventures is the guy I'm here to save.
No one believed he could be successful. When 15 years ago, as a student, Vitaly Tikhonov first started to talk about entertainment facilities which could immerse a human into the VR world. All his friends thought he was cuckoo.
У всех мальчишек, росших в деревне или там в сельской местности, да, есть мечта, это мотоцикл. И вот я в тот момент замечтал, чтобы вот сделать такой симулятор, чтобы, одеваешь шлем и едешь на псевдомотоцикле. И вот, собственно говоря, с чего начались разработки.
The students developed their project in extreme conditions, during the evenings, after work and classes, at their own expense, in a garage with a leaky roof. But soon this enthusiast club turned into a big company.
So we're here in your very real factory where you create the virtual world. Let me know what kind of machines you're working on.
Здесь представлены практически все образцы, которые мы производим.
Wearing 3D glasses, you may travel to a desert island, go to an abandoned mine, or a pharaoh's tomb. Become a street racer, dive into an underwater world, and meet a giant shark. But I'd rather become the pilot of an intergalactic fighter.
Now is a really bad time, I guess, to say that I'm claustrophobic. This is my first space flight right now, and I have to say, I don't think I'm gonna be a very good pilot. Can I move? Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Everybody seems nice, nobody's shooting. Oh no, people are shooting at me. Oh, they're shooting at me, everybody's shooting at me! Look at I shot somebody! I shouldn't be very happy about that, but I am.
Хорошо видишь?
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, the movement is awesome. The movement is what really makes it. And it's cool because it's very, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of frightening at first, but you get into it immediately and you don't want to come out.
I decided not to stop and beat Derek Westerman's record, but I made the task more difficult. The American director was playing one single game for 24 hours. He was drawing and sculpting. What I want to do is try every single virtual simulator in here.
Today, I'm here to conduct an experiment. We're going to find out just how long I can spend inside mixed reality.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do this.
Let's go.
So, set the timer.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. This is so easy. I could literally do this all day. Okay, this is, oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Ah!
Darling,
Yes.
how are you feeling?
I'm tired. My head hurts, and I'm literally sweating everywhere right now. I want to take off all of my clothes. Oh, wait.
Your
yes.
drink.
Oh, okay. Oh. Jesus. Oh.
Maybe we should stop.
No. This is fine. I can do this. This is lots of fun. I got this. Oh. I can't do this anymore, you guys. This is ridiculous. This is exhausting. I'm gonna take my headphones. I'm gonna take my goggles off. Okay? Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, that feels so nice. It feels so good. I don't know, you guys. Virtual reality, this is cool, but I've had enough. I need to get back to the real reality. This is insane. It's fun, though. Lots of fun.
I want to go to another dimension too. But I don't want to shoot monsters. In fact, this technology helps scientists to deal with serious problems and ordinary people to learn better.
Moscow State University is one of the biggest classical universities in the world.
Here they have one of the first VR Masters programs in the world. First, I'll try to dock with the Intergalactic Space Station. This very simulator is often used for training cosmonauts. But I'm sure that I'll definitely cope with this Moon Rover simulator. I've never had problems with extreme driving.
I'm scared. I can feel that my platform is vibrating. Bye-bye.
So, I'm supposed to reach a moon base.
Is this how it feels in real life? Because if it is, I don't want to go to the moon. Okay. Oh my God. It is too high for me.
And last, I was offered to have a walk on the Moscow State University roof.
Ooh, don't look down, don't look down. Those birds, they are the evil, because when you look at the birds, you believe that it is true. It is so crazy that even though I am trying to convince myself that it is not real, that I am in this room, and I know that my cameraman is here, somehow this technology just tricks your brain and you're still into this. You believe that it is 100% true.
It's important to note that it's not just for extreme or entertainment purposes.
So what we're doing is we're actually putting people inside of the space. So they're actually playing with all the buttons, they're testing all the different interaction techniques inside of the medium. And so when you start looking at other subjects, you can start teaching just about anything.
Virtual reality is already widely used in medicine. This is a unique development by Russian scientists, a simulator for laparoscopic surgery.
В роли виртуального пациента женщина 35 лет.
A medical beginner is holding a tube in his hand. It seems like he's digging around in a cardboard box, but there's a real incision in front of him, and his hands can feel real tissues.
Сейчас мы видим полость малого таза, в которой мы будем отрабатывать практические навыки по гинекологии. Операция прошла успешно.
There is more to come. It is possible to travel around the globe and visit the most isolated places via virtual reality. Or go to your favorite museum or your favorite musician's gig without having to wait in a queue. Even if this musician had passed away long before you were born.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on Ani channel.
Now we call upon the spirits. Elvis Presley, show up! Elvis, is that really you? Oh, God, it's really you! Tell us the most important thing. Are you still alive?
Yes, I am. Are you kidding me?
Dad, we're making a video.
That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Ani channel. Call and get superstars.
Listen, we'll certainly have 5 million views.
I paid $5,000 for this hologram, and you just having fun.
Then why did you buy it?
Dance with the stars. 1, 2, 3.
Are you saying that in 50 years, holograms are going to be no different from reality?
I guess so. I think so too.
What? How is this possible?
Thing is, I have an audition for a movie in an hour, but I'm gonna be late, so I'm gonna send my hologram for me. To be or not to be? That is the question. Hello from the other side!
You look unnatural.
I don't need this.
All jokes aside, holograms are being actively introduced into our lives. This is the most popular female singer in Japan. Her name is Miku Hatsune. She's a gigantic virtual anime girl with turquoise hair. Many fans attend her concerts. Michael Jackson, Tupac Shakur, Frank Sinatra, you can't tell that they aren't alive. The only problem is that an ordinary hologram can live only when a person looks at it from a particular angle.
На 10 метров отойдя вправо, ты видишь уже не голограмму, а ее плоскость, которая теряется, и того эффекта уже не достигается.
Russian developers have managed to create 3D holograms. You won't need VR glasses or headsets.
Этого красавца мы создали для того, чтобы среди живых декораций мы могли как дома, так и на турнирах использовать голограмму. Вот. И мы можем это использовать дома на диване, можем использовать это на кухне, среди столовых приборов, там, грубо говоря. Он может и кидаться ими, этими столовыми приборами.
Just imagine how much these technologies are going to change the world. Holographic billboards, holographic jewelry.
Oh no, jewelry has to remain real.
But think of how much money we're going to save.
Well, you could save some money by buying yourself a rusted Chinese car, and by using a hologram, you make a muscle car out of it.
Well, if you're going to be like that, maybe we should just replace you with a holographic TV host instead.
What?
Talish has already been through this process.
Thank God I'm real.
And this man can make a digital copy of you in just an hour. Ari Shapiro is a research associate at the University of South California and the head of the research group which created Digital People.
This is work from a team at USC that captured the US President Barack Obama in 3D. So it was the first president to be captured, not with traditional ways of creating masks, but actually with 3D and scanning.
Someone else would. Someone like Jordan Peele.
This technology is already actively employed in cinematography and commercials. And now, we are about to show you how to create a digital doppelganger.
So Natalie, if you want to step inside the cage, and the first thing you do is you want to turn around and face the other way and strike what's called an A pose. So that's with your feet apart and your arms out, just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to hold as still as possible while we take 2 pictures of you.
Please remain still. Scanning completed.
Good. Let's do another one, a different variation. Okay, that's good. So we're going from a 2D photo into a 3D model. And the model starts out with just a little bit of point data. So there are points in here which are just points of colors and locations. And eventually these points will be filled in, and what you'll get would be a statue of Natalie that has her appearance.
This model was made in just 20 minutes, and honestly, it looks quite raw. The doppelgangers of politicians and Hollywood stars take months in the making. 1 minute of the filmed materials with such digital copy can cost up to millions of dollars.
Digital avatars could become independent if they had enough brains to do so.
What if they just put Johnny Depp's digital double's name in the credits instead of his?
Can you imagine they both be nominees for the Oscars?
And the digital one wins? Oh, man. Wait, I've just thought about something.
What?
What if everything around us is virtual reality?
Whoa, you go. I bet if you pick up the phone, you're gonna find yourself in the sewers, like in the Matrix movie.
You wish.
Welcome to the Nebuchadnezzar. You owe me $50.
Some modern thinkers have suggested that we might all be living in a giant computer simulation. There are even a few scientists who agree. One of them is Rich Terrell, a physicist from NASA's laboratory.
Very soon, being able to simulate video games where there are conscious entities in it, experiencing those video games, we will be the controllers of that universe. One has to ask the question, are there higher levels above us in which we're the simulation?
If there were many highly advanced civilizations, that they could create simulations of the universe, and we likely live in one of them. Then, when having reached a certain level of development, we'll create a new virtual universe. But personally, I am more interested in this. According to those who have created the theory of simulations, if the Big Bang Theory is the beginning of a computer game, then doesn't it mean that someone will get bored and simply press delete?
That's probably the most unlikely apocalyptic scenario that I've ever heard.
Oh, wait, you forgot about the mutated killer flying jellyfish.
That's right, I forgot to finish my game.
I'm Kate.
I'm Talish.
We've been talking about the future that holds many secrets.
And we're gonna reveal them all.